معكم اسبو هنا، وهذه الحلقة الخامسة اللي قبلها في الكرت والشرح. معليش على التأخير، تجري الرياح بما لا يشتهي السيفن اب. أشكر المنتسب الكينج الجديد محمد إنجي والتشامبيون طارق مصعب. بارك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله خير على الانتساب والدعم. في رابط لدعم القناة بشكل مباشر على فكرة. والآن نكمل الأحداث. بعد ما فازوا رول 1 على كومبلكسيتي تأهلوا لربع نهائي دوري المهزومين، وهناك انتظروا المهزوم من نصف نهائي دوري الفايزين واللي كان بين كارمين كورب ومويست. مويست فازوا في أول مباراة على فيوريا، بعدين فازوا على اوبتيك جيمنج، وفي نصف نهائي دوري الفايزين انهزموا من كارمين كورب ونزلوا دوري المهزومين، والآن راح يواجهون رول 1 اللي كيفوا هناك.
Back to the lower bracket we go. Time to send more teams home. In Boston, Massachusetts, the spring major has been incredible. Upsets galore today. Results nobody expected. Brackets busted.
هذا هو فريق مويست، وهذا مدربهم الشاذ. السنة الماضية دعت بطولة جيمرز 8 فريق مويست ورفض الدعوة، رغم ان جائزة المركز الاول $500,000، والافريق المشاركة كان مستواهم متوسط. فوق هذا رفضوا، والسبب ايش؟ مدربهم الشاذ قال ما ابغى ادخل دولة ما تعترف باشكال قوس القزح، على اساس كانوا واثقين انهم راح يفوزون في بطولة كاس العالم اللي كمان عليه $600,000 وما فازوا، فخسروا $500,000 هنا وهناك. فريق الشواذ يتكون من كاش اللي انضم مؤخرا ابريل السنة هذه ويحب ينوع في اختيار السيارات، جويو يلعب في هذا الفريق من اول ما تأسس، وجوسي اللي انضم يناير السنة هذه. في الجهة الاخرى روس ولا الا محسن وكليرز. هذا تصويت المعلقين والمشاهدين.
I believe in Moist and I think that they're going to take this one and I'll give it 5. Moist and 5. I'm totally believing in them all the way through.
المعلق دازرين دائما ضد العرب، مشكوك فيه.
Let me join in on that. Give me Moist in this arena. Let's get loud from Moist. This whole entire series is going to be rocking.
He's only rooting for EU because it helps V1, all right? It helps NA. I think Rule 1, like, I feel like it's a coin flip, so I have to pick them to try and catch up to you, Bates.
Alrighty.
Ooh, it's gonna be close.
So your only reason is because of your prediction game?
جيبز وتيبيت يلعبون لعبة مين خمن صح أكثر.
Not sure who I would pick, but for the prediction game itself, I have to. I have to.
They beat Complexity match 1 in front of an NA home crowd. I think Rule 1's got what it takes to play on the stage, and they mean it, folks. Give me Rule 1 on this one. We're split on the desk. We don't know who's gonna win.
Nah, we're going with Moist. We do know who's gonna win.
That's who's gonna win. You know who you think is going to win. That's not the same here, folks. But Rule 1, the favorites in chat, 2-1-ish.
على عكس الحلقات السابقة، من هنا بدأت النهائيات، مما يعني الفوز من 4 أقيام. الفائز يتأهل لنصف نهائي دوري المهزومين، والمهزوم يخرج من البطولة. يلا ما نطول عليكم أكثر. Enjoy.
The upper bracket was ruled by Europe. It's just been them the whole time. But eventually, all but one have to fall to prove their mettle. And the other regions, they're lying in wait to prey on their mistakes. Moist, the first to stumble. Make sure to grease your bumper, because the first rule of the game, it's not only gonna be honored, it's gonna be enforced. 2 dreams enter, only one can remain. Europe versus Mina, Moist versus Rule 1.
Rule 1 has marched through South America, taken down Oceania, and knocked out North America's finest, and now a European giant of Moist tries to douse their hot streak.
Can they do it? A main event spot at the World Championships on the line, V1 at home. Boy oh boy, they're gonna be nervous.
يلا بسم الله نبدأ الجيم الأول بين رول 1 السعودي وفريق الشواذ مويست. هذه المواجهة مهمة جدا، لكن للأسف يواجهون فريق قوي. إن انهزموا معذورين، ينهزمون من أحد أقوى أفرقة أوروبا، لكن إن فازوا فرصة كبيرة جدا يربون هذا الفريق ويخلونه مدرب يطلعون من الفريق من الدولة اللي ما تعترف بتشويه خلق الله والناس اللي تروج لمثل هذا الشيء.
Over to Rowas to Calairs, and Calairs continues his scoring streak.
محسن من الدفاع دحرجة جوية، تعدى جويو ووصلها الروس اللي من الجدار الخلفي، ناولها لأخوه اللي شات قبل لا ينفجر وفتحوهم بهدف.
A little bit by Cake, or perhaps they're still feeling those losses in game number 1.
And that's not going to help you feel any better.
No.
With Calairs sniping the top corner once more in an isolation play, but no boost. What'll he do? Goes for a bump. Rebound out to Rowas, but kicks out to Cash. Now Cash.
It's open.
Gonna try to dribble that right to net, but Mostyn from underneath comes up and saves that. But now another shot saved by Calairs.
It's a rinse and repeat from the Complexity series. Rule 1 again. Defensive masterclass. It's been 50 seconds into the game. More shots. Juicy fires it high. Calairs can't quite get the touch where he wants. Joyo keeping the ball in, another 50.
روس يفوز بالفيفتي، ومن البداية رول 1 وروهم كيف الدفاع القوي. جات هجمة تحمس روس وتقدم، لكن قدر محسن يلحق ويصد هجمة جوية، وكليرز بعدها غطى المرمى، الشيء اللي خلاهم لا يزالون متقدمين بهدف.
Clears high off the bar, and now Juicy racing downfield, 2 boosts, picks up a small pad, goes for the pass, gets demoed for his efforts. And now Joyo, double tap, Cash helping out. Back to the middle for Juicy. Juicy towards net, forces a double commit. And it's saved well enough to slow down the Moist attack.
Everyone again just stuck pretty deep here in defense. They do have the 1-goal lead. Joyo, he's trying to cook, can't quite get in the kitchen right there. Khalil's on the sidewall. Cash's pre-jump, couldn't get the touch. Another shot on net. Juicy can't get the bar down. Joyo has to fly. Rule 1 almost getting their second. They're low on boost. They're trying to work it out. Cash the cannon. Launching it forward now. Khalil's awkward on the post. Roas working it out. Rule 1, they do look comfortable. Even when they're so awkward in defense. More shots on net. Moist, they need their first goal on the board here. 3 minutes on the clock.
And you can see Joyo trying to get the bump on Roas. Now finds himself in a 1v1. There's the air triple bump attempt, but Joyo sniffed it out early. He's able to dodge it, but there's those demos. We saw those used and abused in the last series Rule 1 played against Complexity. And already they're getting physical.
المباراة هذه مهمة جدا جدا لرول 1. إن فازوا هنا أول شيء راح يتأهلون لنصف نهائي دوري المهزومين، ثاني شيء يصيرون من أفضل 4 أفريقيا في الميجر، ثالث شيء وأهم شيء راح يحجزون مقعد مباشر في كأس العالم، ورابع شيء راح يفتحون خانة ثانية للفريق من المينا، وبكذا يلحقون يجمعون كل النقاط اللي فاتت منطقة المينا، ويصير على الأقل يوصلون لنفس إنجاز السنة الماضية، إنه فريق من منطقة المينا حجز مقعد في كأس العالم، لكن إن انهزموا كل هذا يروح عليهم.
Now, a bit of presence up front from Moist.
Well, that's a nice tip, but it still leads to a Moist possession. Cash tried to take it airborne, clears, will launch it over to Mawson. Mawson on low boost, steals the corner, goes for a bump as well. Roas in the air, there's a demo. Roas going for an air dribble bump, hits it, but Joyo saves it again, and clears doesn't make contact on the shot. Surely you thought he had it.
كليرز ما شات الكورة لأنه شاف جويو مجهز دفاع مقلوب من داخل المرمى، وأسوأ الأحوال الدفاع هذا يتسبب في هجمة مرتدة قوية.
Boys, but they need to get a goal of their own. Joyo throws it across. Juicy's there. He's got a reset. Doesn't quite get the touch, but can the cannon go bang?
And finally Moist break through.
جويو من الجدار ناول لجوسي اللي سبق محسن وناولها بلمسة إعادة شقلبة من الجدار الخلفي، كاشات وتعدت كل الدفاع وعدلوا النتيجة.
And the shot was well placed, a little bit far post with height to freeze that defender in net, so Moist stabilized.
It's a reward for effort there. They've had so much offense. 3.5 minutes gone of game number 1 here, and well, they've won the kick-off. The demos are going to help this Moist offense if they can get it down the other end. Joyo, buying time in the corner, gets around 150, around 2 as well. Rule 1 all tracking back. They want to be down there. As we said, forced Moist to overcommit.
Really nice tip there by Monson. Yeah. Made Joyo use up all his boost. It's working with nothing right there. Juicy does go for a stealing pass, but Khalils will easily hit that over to Monson. Waiting on the side, broken up by Cash. Backboard bounce, Juicy up, but it's tipped all the way back, one-on-one. And you see Joyo ready for it. Monson's shot wasn't even on target.
آخر 50 ثانية رول 1 شفنا لهم أوقات إضافية كثيرة، هل راح تتكرر هنا ولا راح نشوف هدف قبلها؟ الهدف هنا مرة غالي، أهم حتى من الهدف الذهبي اللي حط الفريقين تحت ضغط كبير.
Against Complexity, a 0-second goal. Maybe they want some of their own here. 35 now, Roas pushing forward. Rule 1 trying to get some offense, but Joy's got to get a counter. He's off the spot. Oh! He's got a musty. Boston's awkward off the backboard. Moist again pushing forward, more shots on net. All 3 of Rule 1 right backed up into their net, and they do work it out. 20 on the clock.
Joyo trying to get around the ball to rip it. Forces Roas to hit it to the corner. Moist having much more possession in these final moments. Backboard opportunity, drop down in front of net. Clears, staying behind the ball, goes for a 50. Mawson will collect it. The mid boost is there for him. Mawson up the ceiling, going for the tip down, but Cash will hit it, and we've got overtime game 1.
Of course we've got overtime. You can't split these 2 right now.
من جد أكيد وقت إضافي، خصوصا الجيم الأول. بديت أشك إنها استراتيجيتهم إنهم يوصلون الوقت الإضافي من كثر ما نشوفه في الجيم الأول.
There's a demo.
The demo as well is going to help out Moist. The more bumps, Rule 1 this time taking their turn for the aggression for the offense. As Cash working around the board, offloads it to Juicy. He's got boost, he's got to fake it out. What can Joyo do? He's got the flip reset. He blocks out everyone. But Rule 1, hold on.
Roll one setting up defense on the goal line nicely. Setting up for that flip reset push attempt from Joyo. And there's a shot. A rebound out! And it kicks out to the corner. Cash with a cheeky touch there.
Rule one are just so casual in defense, even just there. Happy to 50-50.
رول 1 يسوون 50-50 حتى قدام مرماهم، ما عندهم مشكلة. ولو تلاحظون على عكس الأفريقيا السابقة، مويست تفجيراتهم إلى الآن أكثر من رول 1.
To parry it up front. Let's get the touch and the dunk as well. Moist pushing forward. Minute gone now in overtime. It's in front of the net. Rowas gets it out. Joyo, more 50s in midfield. More presence here from Moist. Cash has to back it off. There's an infield, but Juicy's ready.
Cash trying to go for a 50. The lead to a rebound. Joyo. Flip reset now behind the ball. Infield attempt, but Rowas battles through. 1v1. Going for the air dribble. Dunk! And Rowas!
روس قال لأخوه اترك لي البوست بس أوريك فيهم. أخذ الكرة من جويو وتعدى جوسي، وأخيرا دخل في معركة 1 ضد 1. حمل الكرة إلى أعلى المرمى. كاش حاول يصد وجوسي حاول يصدم من الخلف، لكن روس قال طفشتون أنتم والفيفتيز ووقعتم في فخ الوقت الإضافي. لقد انتهيتم، وفازوا الجيم الأول. المدرب الشاذ قمط. لا يضر السحاب نبح الكلاب. تبي تعرف نبح الكلاب؟ شوف جوسي كيف. رول 1 طلعوا مفجرين فيهم أكثر حتى.
This is where seasons end.
Shout out to him. I'm sure he's nervous right now, but he's pretty happy with that game number 1.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's been, I'm sure, stress-inducing watching Rule 1 play this event, but it has been entertaining to say the least.
ندخل الجيم الثاني. لا تنسون ان هذه هي النهائيات، معناته الفوز من 4، يعني ما في حاجة اسمها فاز صدفة. تبغى تفوز لازم يا حبيبي 4 أقيام، ويالو من تحدي قوي، لأنه الشيء اللي يبغونه رول 1 بالقوة، وبالذات لما تبغى شيء بالقوة يأتي التوتر ويخرب عليك، لكن رول 1 إن شاء الله قدها.
One series in between that loss against K-Corp, whereas as we said, Rule 1 had such a fantastic showing against Complexity, taking them down 3-1. So you just feel like this snowball, this momentum. We know what Rule 1 can do with confidence. We saw it against Power to complete that reverse sweep. But Joyo, feels like Moist, they have this land buff no matter who's on the side. They're never out of a series.
It is still quite early. We'll see what Rule 1 can do. Juicy poking this ball downfield. And there's a demo. Juicy demoing Clears. Mawson now creeping up. Cash, ball gets away from him a little bit. Rowas. Did he get the flip reset? Tough to tell. Still behind it. Leaving space for Clears. Now back to the middle. Joyo down to Cash. Cash has that play broken up by Mawson. Now Mawson finds Clears. Great first touch into an air dribble. Going for the demo again. Clearing the way. Rebound out. It's too much of a bounce for Mawson. But you can see that threat form once more.
الاندفاع من بداية الجيم الثاني ما شاء الله في صالح رول 1. في الأيام السابقة مروا بأوقات محبطة كثيرة، منها لما تأخروا 3 أهداف ضد BDS ورجعوا علشان في الأخير يخسرون، شيء محطم، وكثير يعدلون النتيجة عشان في الوقت الإضافي تنخطف منهم. شيء حلو إنهم هذه المرة فازوا في الوقت الإضافي عشان على الأقل لا يتحطمون، وبالعكس حتى يخلون الخصم يتحطم ويتحلطم وينطم.
Rowas again forcing a challenge on Cash, third man for Moist. Now it's Rule 1 pushing forward. Clears gets 50'd out there. Joyo doing it all himself as the demo's coming through on the side of Rule 1. Rowas a huge beat. Clears is circling, but Cash just does enough.
Cash on the respawn, able to get boost. Now we see the passing play off the board, out rebound to Cash, and Cash can't get around it. Golden opportunity there for Moist. Gonna want that one back.
Boston now working it out in the corner. Juicy getting a 50. How about another one? Cash is working it in there as well. Moist throwing up the aggression. Joyo's committed. Last man interesting. It's going to leave Juicy back on an island as Mawson just gets the beat out. Moist another double commit. Looking perhaps a little bit nervous. Their structure falling apart. Rowas now in the air. More 50s coming from Rule 1. They are certainly looking in control of this game.
Especially Rowas. We saw him score that last game-winning goal for Rule 1 by playing that 50 in the air. Rule 1 happy to do that. They have been dominant in that aspect of the game.
الآن الضغط لمويست، وعلى عكس هجماتهم السابقة اللي رول 1 قدروا يوقفوها، الهجمة الأخيرة كانت مناولة قوية تعدتهم لكن جاءت أعلى المرمى. الهدف الأول في الجيم السابق كان بسبب إن رول 1 ما غطوا الجدار الخلفي، إضافة إنهم ما قطعوا المناولة الجوية، فلازم ينتبهون لهذه النقطتين طالما إن فريق مويست يعتمد على الهجوم الجوي.
Back corner boost. Rowas leaves it for Clears, who gets a flip.
I love it.
He's waiting to use it. Finally does, but Joyo got up high on the challenge.
Yeah, forced out a double commit from Moist as well. Though Rule 1, they're starting to win this midfield game. They're looking comfortable. As we said, throwing those handoffs in the air. Again, another fade through. The delayed flip reset, perhaps an opening. Oh, down, it's down the other end. Joyo, can he hook it through? Juicy's in the center. Pass across, shot on net.
دخول اللاعب الثالث من رول 1 عادة يجي متأخر، وإن قدر الخصم يخلصها تصير هجمة مرتدة مرة قوية، وهذا اللي حصل هنا، وجويو قدر يتعدى لاعبين ونولها للماء جوسي اللي جاب الهدف الأول.
Pass into the middle, Moist are starting to get their feet under them. They get that go-ahead goal, but will it be enough? Rule 1 has been a tough opponent to put down.
It's a fantastic touch there from Joyo. It was very awkward there. You want to capitalize on those counter-attack open net situations, but the ball wasn't in the best spot. Juicy, however, positioning fantastically, and it is Moist capitalizing this time on a counter-attack. Usually it is Rule 1 doing the counter-attacks to their own clears, going low, faking everyone, ground pitch as well. Joyo so awkward, but again, the mechanics getting him out of that tough situation.
And a team buff.
More bumps, more double commits as well as Kalias has to buy time. That's not great, Juicy. The 50-50.
الفيفتي صار التخصص المعلق بدل رول 1.
Wants another one. Roas is meeting him in the air. Kalias underneath the ball now. Rule 1 with 45 on the clock. James, they need to start an attack right now.
And Mawson does that by winning the 50.
Oh, it's just open!
Open net for Kalias!
Where did that come from? Where is this open net?
روس فشخ جويو بمناولة رونالدينيو العمياء، راحت لكاليرز والمرمى فاضي وجاب هدف التعادل.
Doing all the work.
Joyo did not expect that touch off the hood of Rawas's car. Rawas putting that into the most deadly spot on the pitch. And the shooter is the shooter for Rule 1. Kaliers has been incredible all tournament long with his scoring.
It was an overtime in game 1. Are we going to see another one here in game 2?
آخر 30 ثانية، ولا تقول لي وقت إضافي ثاني، ولا أقول لك بالعكس مو هذا هو فخر رول 1.
Happy to sit back, Cash throwing it up. Joyo's got space. Up in the air, off the ceiling. Again, pre-jump by Rawas, meeting him to the challenge, meeting to the task.
Rule 1 rising to the task. All event long, Kaliers, the double blocked by Joyo. Joyo with a heroic save, and now on the other end,
oh, it's open.
Beats it. It's going to roll up the wall.
Juicy, drop down, maybe a touch. No, hits the ground. Joyo was there. He was ready to put it away, but the ground has saved Rule 1.
الوقت الإضافي الثاني، أحس إنه ما في جيم ما دخلوا فيه الوقت الإضافي، إن زادوا فازوا هنا راح يخلون مويست يزيدوا يتحطموا أكثر ويتحلطموا.
Gents, Roas coming off the sidewall. Juicy waiting down a great low 50 there, but right now it's Mawson. Oh, Joyo's awkward. Cashes even more.
روس يهزم جوسي في الفيفتي، ومحسن يرميها على الجدار الخلفي وترجع له من غير تغطية ويشوت وتتعدى جويو. كاش طلع مفلس، ما عنده كاش، دخل المرمى عنده بيسوي صدة مقلوبة لكن عارف انه ما يمديه فوقف يوفر بنزين. ومويست وقعوا في الفخ. رول 1 فازوا في الجيم الثاني وكمان في الوقت الإضافي، والقمطة تستمر.
Now is calling a timeout.
I mean, you have to call a timeout here. 2-0 down. You don't want to be going 3-0 in this best of 7. It's
رول 1 ولا صدة واحدة. عبوهم شوتات. مويست الآن استخدموا وقتهم المستقطع عشان يهدون اندفاع رول 1 قبل لا يدهسهم دهس تام. الشاذ يحك راسه ويفكر كيف عرب جلدونا كذا، وانا على فكره جالس ألسع فيه بالكلام لانه على عكس BDS اللي كمان جتهم دعوه لكنهم ما جو وخلاص كانوا يحضرون لكاس العالم. هذا لا، قام غرد للناس كلهم انه ما يبغون يقبلون الدعوه لان السعوديه ما تعترف بقرف الوان القوس قزح، كتبها علنا فنجلده علنا.
I mean, this arena is absolutely electric, and as you said, James, the fairy tale run, you just feel like it has to come to an end at some point, but it's just not. The train keeps on rolling. Game 3, here we go.
الجيم الثالث والآن تعادل 0-0، معناته شكله في وقت إضافي ثالث. ورول 1 فازوا جيمين وقطعوا الآن نص المشوار. الآن مويست أخذ وقت مستقطع، هدوا الوضع شوي وسووا تعديلات. السؤال هو هل راح تفيدهم التعديلات؟ ما ظاهر راح تفيدهم، راح تفيد خصمهم. التعديل الوحيد اللي أشوفه إنه خلوا رول 1 يفشخوهم بهدف رائع لمستين في أول 20 ثانية، وهو الصراحة تعديل كبير. رول 1 بنفسهم راح يعترفون بهذا الشيء.
It's Rule 1 again. This team, well, they're just staring down the barrel of a top 4 at their first major.
And what a major it has been, Rule 1. They've been doubted. They've had a slow start. They lost to Team BDS. They struggled a bit against Power. But like you said, CJ, after that Game 3, this has been a different Rule 1 team altogether.
They've been phenomenal. I can't believe it. The nerves just seemingly not affecting them. And every game they play on land, James, they're just getting better. They're growing in confidence, and they're putting away teams like this, world-class teams from Europe of all regions. as Kalias parries it to the side. A great touch. It gives room for Roas to work with.
فعلا كلام المعلقين صحيح انه لاحظنا تطور في مستوى رول 1. في البدايه واجهوا صعوبات وكم مره حتى كان الفريق على الحافه شوي ويطلع من البطوله تماما. لما ادركوا خطوره الموقف تطوروا في وسط المباراه وسووا مسح عكسي. وروا بعض الناس ان المينا اقل شيء افضل ثالث منطقه في العالم وهي في الطريق لان تكون الافضل في هذه اللعبه. وهذا تحدي صعب جدا لاننا نتكلم عن دوله واحده تمثل منطقه كامله وتنافس مناطق ضخمه كامريكا الشماليه واوروبا بكبرها وتعدد دولها.
Another save, this time it's Kalias, the hero for Rule 1. A counter-attack now down the other end. Moston straight on there, Roas is in there as well. Can Cash get it to work? Have they overcommitted? Oh no, you betcha, there's always someone back from Rule 1.
No, they haven't overcommitted. Another save comes out. Mawson first, now Roas. Roas in a one-on-one play, going for the double.
المفلس كاش زل وما لمس الكورة. ولو تذكرون زمان لما قلت ان الزلة في المستوى هذا بهدف، روس عارف قوة الفرصة وبلمستين الثانية بمؤخرة السيارة جاب الثاني ويا له من تعديل رائع سووا مويست.
What a go-ahead goal, what a play there from Roas, just in the moment knowing that he has to do something special to beat that last man and executes correctly.
Another pass that's broken up from Cash. Cash on the dominance. To an air dribble off the ceiling, has his flick and gets a dunk of his own.
يعجبني الكاميرامان لما ما نستفيد من زاوية ثانية من العادة. كاش انتبه لاعتراض كليز فانتظره وفاز في التحدي الجوي. روس ما لحق يصدها من داخل المرمى وجابوا هدفهم الأول.
That he'd get a touch, that his teammate could get something on it. But Cash, a little bit of individual brilliance brings the margin back to 1.
The shock paddles from Cash's shot starting to bring life back to Moist. They're still trailing. Juicy will lob it towards the backboard. Nice tip there from Roas all the way down. Cash to Juicy. Juicy will keep it. Now a drop pass, and that's broken up yet again by Roas.
I mean, these guys are so good in defense. I don't know how they do it so consistently. They just get a body in the way of every single shot.
3 أهداف في النص الأول من الجيم هذا. يبدو أن خطة مويست يكثف الهجوم. مع خطة كذا لازم نتجهز نشوف أهداف أكثر وأنا أفضل هذا الشيء. لكن طبعا تكون لصالح الفريق اللي يشجعه.
Backboard and they get the reset. Cash throws himself forward, but it's getting desperate now from Moist. The touches aren't what they want. They're just not quite getting the value. Can Cash get a dunk? No. Again, Rule 1 are just so frustrating in net.
Cash, no boost. He had a little bit, maybe could have adjusted on that shot. Now an infield pass will be ripped wide. Roas back to the middle, awkward for Juicy. Juicy tipping it straight up, will be able to get back for a challenge. However, Kalir's still going. Forces Joyo out. Joyo snagging that corner boost. He's got 100. Tries to take it down to the ground. It ends up pinching straight back towards his net. Juicy demos Roas, but Moston will be there for the deep clear back to Moist's half.
Yeah, Rule 1 are just ready for everything right now. Joyo, what has he got in the locker? Can he...
تمام على محسن. محاولة صدمة جوية من جويو.
Right now the answer is no. Juicy last man has to get a good touch. It gives Cash an opportunity. He just flicks it early. Joyo redirect sidewall corner double. It goes wide. Juicy follow up again. Another body in the way. Moston getting something on it. Just getting a bit of leather on the ball. Juicy meeting it in midfield. Minute 10 now. Moist have to find a way. Are they going to go down 3-0 here? Joyo ceiling. Reset. One more. Put it on net, baby. Put that one home.
كاش قطع رمية محسن في الجو وناولها الجويو اللي بلمسة إعادة رماها على السقف ورجعت له وشاتها يمين على المرمى ارتدت وجات هدف وعدلوا النتيجة على آخر دقيقة.
Drops that dream on you.
I asked if he had anything else in the locker. Did he have a new bag of tricks? Well, he just found something else entirely. Joyo, some heroics there. The kid.
آخر مباريات لعبوها رول 1 ما كان فيها ذاك التهديد من الجو، لكن هنا لازم ينتبهون من الهجمات الجوية.
Level now. They need to win this game. They need to get their first game on the board.
You're certainly right, CJ. This is a must-win game from a Moist team that's been struggling to get their footing.
أهنيهم لعبة المينا لأنهم يلعبون ببينج عالي فيضطرون يلعبون بأسلوب معين لأنهم ما يقدرون يعتمدون على اللعب بردة الفعل، لأن الوقت اللي تستغرق ردة الفعل مع تأخر وقت البينج يكون عادة كافي إنه تروح عليهم فرصة إنما يضيع هدف أو يجي فيهم هدف، فيجبرون إنهم يلعبون بأسلوب معين اللي هو إنهم يعترضون الخصم بغض النظر إيش الهجمة، فكونهم الآن يلعبون لان من غير بينج عالي ومع التغيير اللي ينشأ من هذا الشيء ويلعبون بأسلوب ردة الفعل يعتبر شيء مذهل.
So again, more frustrations have to be coming through from Moist even when Rua make mistakes, and maybe now a chance. Hang on a minute. The reset, Juicy meets him in the air. Rule 1, the counter-attacks just come out of nowhere. They're so fast, so much speed coming through. 10 seconds now. It feels like Moist want the OT. They've got no presence. Roas, low 50, puts across. It's on target, stayed down. Kalir's now. We're going to have overtime. Moist, these sports are sweating buckets, ladies and gents.
بالضبط، مويست يقطرون عرق من اللي صار فيهم قبل شوي، واحيانا احس ان رول 1 ما يشوتون الا على المدافع ويتركون باقي المرمى فاضي، لكن ها نحن هنا وقت اضافي عاشر.
Hit one highlight shot, but stopped from doing another, at least for now. Cash back towards net, out of boost. Weak hit to the corner. Cash stays in the play. Try to pop it up before bailing out.
I like seeing some physicality now from Moist, throwing in some bumps as well. Cash just staying around, choosing not to rotate out is going to be handy, but Rule 1 still pushing forward. Cash meeting it in midfield now. Gets the skim across. Where's Joyo? He's got to wait for Kalir's to go forward. Moston meets him in the air. Cash gets a huge...
فجروا اثنين في نفس اللحظة، وش هذا؟ لكن خلاص قد وقعوا في فخ رول 1 دام انه وقت اضافي.
When it's the length, it's just going miles right now. Juicy faked out. Roas hits the ball forward. Can Joyo do it? Can he get another one on target? Juicy there first.
جويو استلم الكرة من رمية روس وتأخر في الشوطة وشات في الزاوية اليسار وجات هدف وفازوا جيمهم الأول.
Joyo, not only that shot.
2 goals to their name.
كاش 3 تفجيرات و8 شوتات، روس الأكثر نقاط وجوسي نقاطه مفشلة. جويو أخذ الMVP العام في ميجر الربيع لما هزموا فالكونز عن النهائي، يبحث إنه يكررها هنا.
Topia, game number 4. Moist Esports get their first on the board. Do they use that momentum, or is it got to be Rule 1 to move on to match point? We're about to find out, James.
We certainly are. And it looks like Moist, they are not giving up. Despite the trials, despite the tribulations, the losses, the pain, they are fighting through it.
ندخل في الجيم الرابع. مويست فازوا جيم بعد الوقت المستقطع حقهم وزادوا معدل التفجيرات والشوتات، ودام انها ضبطت اكيد راح يكملوا عليها، وهذا افضل لان الجيم اللي راح كان امتع جيم.
They can add to their belt.
Roas very awkward in the corner. Both of Rule 1 trying to work it out. More counter-attacks coming through. The kids are pushing forward. Joyo meets them there. Boston very awkward. One more touch. A bounce dribble somehow. And a 50 to Cash. Is that going to be open? Kalir's in time off the post.
How many times have we seen that from Rule 1? Streaking back with just enough time to get there for the save.
Ooh.
They always make you think they're overextended, but they get there to make the save, and that has to be frustrating.
يعجبني تعليق جيمس بوت يقول كم مرة رول 1 يخلونك تظن انها بتجي هدف ويصدونها على اخر لحظة، والصدة الاخيرة فعلا كانت قريبة. كليرز اضطر انه يرميها على القائم وارتدادها كان كمان خطير امام المرمى.
Backflip there. Coming through from Juicy is Rule 1 pushing forward. Cash now, hang on a minute, off the touch, no way, Dominus. Roas meets him on the backboard. Juicy pushing forward as well. Moist got a lot of boost to work with, but Rule 1 are set up as well. They've grabbed their corners, flip resets coming through, but all of Rule 1 in net ready to go.
They are ready to go, but I don't know.
أهني كاش على اختيار الدومينوس، سيارتي المفضلة في روكيت قبل ما أعرف حتى عن إمكانياتها في الجو. على فكرة معلومة للي ما قد سمعها، سيارات روكيت ليج تفرق، في فروقات في الهيت بوكس واللف أهم شيء في الطيران، وفي عيوب لكل سيارة. الدومينوس مثلا عيبها كونها لاصقة في الأرض، أحيانا تعدي الكرة من فوقها، لازم تنقز عشان توقف الكرة، ولو تحط سيارة ثانية في نفس الموقف توقف الكرة من غير حاجة للنقز. لكن الدومينوس ميزتها أنها أفضل في الطيران أو المناورة.
Forward. There goes Cash though, throws the Dominus. Moster meets it in the air. Moist have been on offense seemingly for the last 90 seconds here. Rule 1 get their chance. Kalir's awkward in midfield, has to keep the ball. He throws it over to Moss and his teammate. Roas gets a demo as well. This could be Rule 1's chance to attack. Pushing off the backboard. One more touch. The shot, the fake out. Double wifty.
دبل ويفطي الاثنين ما شاتوها، مع انها صراحة كانت فرصة لكاليرز تستحق المحاولة.
Keeping the ball in. More offense. Kalir's drops the ball down. Roas is underneath. He's faking everyone out. But Moist are up to the challenge and they're on the counter-attack themselves. Huge flick. Roas, huge save.
Roas getting up, dodging that bump attempt. Rule 1 was opting to play keep away rather than trying to force that ball through. It looked like it was working out for a bit, but it almost blew up in their face on that counterattack. Fortunately for Rule 1, Roas able to make that tough defensive stop in an awkward position. Now, we see if Rule 1 can break through this midline defense. Cash, big boom.
3 دقائق من غير ولا هدف. رول 1 تعودوا على التغيير اللي سووه مويست وتصدوا لكل المحاولات ويبحثون أكيد عن وقت إضافي رابع. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
Moss into Kalir's with a 50. Down to Joyo with a bit of a buffer. Trying to force it through, can't do so.
Everyone on Rule 1 helping out there. Last man getting back in time. Cash now, flip reset, fake underneath, over the top. Kalir's awkward on the front post. Gets a double save if you don't mind. Joyo keeping the ball in for Moist. What can they do here? Can they break the deadlock here in game 4? Minute 30 now. Cash pushing forward. Roas meets him in the air. Rule 1 now. Counter attack. It's end-to-end. Rocket League clears. Gets a huge 50. Juicy back in time. And gets Demo for his troubles there, as well as Moston has to work the ball out. Again, more midfield 50s, more pressure.
جمهور أمريكا الآن معظمهم مع رول 1 لأن الأوروبيين طلعوا أفرقة أمريكية كثيرة ومسوين أنهم مربين أمريكا، لذلك جمهور بوسطن ودهم مويست ينهزمون. هذه أفضل ميزة للمينا، إن واجهوا فريق أمريكي الأوروبيين معاهم، وإن واجهوا فريق أوروبي الأمريكيين معاهم.
From Moist, Rule 1 not able to keep as much possession as they'd like. Moist now moving in. The double tap from Juicy off the post, almost going in. And Moist still set up shop, trying to get this broken through.
Oh, so close there, but again, Rule 1, they're ready to attack. They're not worried about that chance. Moston over the top. Great touch from Joyo there. Roas trying to keep the ball forward. Is it Rule 1's turn? Is it going to be their day in the sun? Off the backboard, fake out, clears. Has to be worried about Juicy.
جوسي عصر نفسه عصر عشان يجيب هدف وما جاء، قال خليني بس على التفجير، واخر نص دقيقة قبل وقت اضافي رابع على التوالي اللي 100% يعتبر رقم قياسي.
Defense.
That was a critical 50-50 win just moments ago with Roas on 0 boost. After that demo from Juicy, they were at risk of letting Moist march downfield, but Rule 1 has kept this ball in Moist half. Final 10 seconds, 0-0. Could be a chance shaping up right now, but Juicy dodges the bump.
Here we go, still going to be in the air. There might be one last chance here, ladies and gents, or are they going to put it down? You betcha. Another overtime. How many can we have?
Well, right now, that is 4 straight overtimes in this series. Every game going to overtime. Rule 1 won the first 2. Moist stopped that streak.
Great fake.
Will they get another win here?
ويش توقعنا غير كذا؟ وقت إضافي رابع على التوالي، وأنا ما قد أبدا شفت هالشيء. تحطيم أرقام قياسية، ورول 1 متعودين على الوقت الإضافي، فازوا فيه مرتين، والمرة الأخيرة سووا الفخ لمويست ووقعوا فيه. إن فازوا مويست هنا فراح يعدلون النتيجة. إيش راح يصير؟
Thomas, both teams just get their bearings again. Khalil's very awkward on the sidewall, but again, Rule 1 seemingly not putting a foot wrong so far in defense. Joyo flip reset. Doesn't get it to work. Khalil is downfield, and he might have a chance. The bump coming through. Cass waiting. And a great defensive play there from Moist, holding on for now. Roas, 1 more, 2 more. Joyo just parries it to the sidewall.
And we'll see if Moist can keep up those smart bumps while they're on defense. Trying to shut down Clears, who's been so good. That shot going wide, but Cash getting tangled up. That leaves space now for Moston. Moston, the 50. Cash trying to curve around. Will keep possession on the ball, going for the musty pass, and he gets some height on it.
I love seeing a little bit of flair there, even in overtime. Everything on the line here, lower bracket. Joyo now is the hero last game, and he's getting met straight away. Rule 1 know how dangerous he can be. They're going to start insta-challenging when he goes for those solo plays. They're all backing up now. They're all in the same spot. This is the Rule 1 special, sitting so close.
مويست الآن حاجزين مقعدهم في كأس العالم، اللي يبغى يفوز هنا أكثر هم رول 1. هذا الفوز جدا مهم لهم، لكن مويست غير إنهم يبغون الفلوس بالقوة، ما يبغون ينهزمون من عرب.
Having gone for that ball, well, his teammate stayed on that back. Well, that is critical. You can be close to each other. It's just the jumping part that can get you in hot water. And there's a ground pinch. But Juicy was there to make sure it didn't go into net.
Yeah, both sides ready just in case right now, and that's what you need in that overtime. A little bit scared of pushing too far forward. Joyo flipping forward, caught under the ball. It's BDS.
غلطة شنيعة من جويو، ردها للدفاع، لكن جوسي خرب على الروس اغتنامها.
It's ready, and Moist, they're going to get away with it.
Well, they're still struggling a bit with the side effects from that touch from Joyo, but Joyo!
جويو قرب يجيب هدف بهجمة جوية، لكن رول 1 تصرفه صح. كليرز تقدم واعترضوا في الجو، ومحسن لف ورجع ودافع.
Clears and Roas and Clears both trying to work together.
I love it. I love the improvisation. It hasn't worked out just there, but it could later on in this overtime here. Rule 1, sending the ball forward. They do have boost as well. Clears. Gets the 50 that he needs. A big whiff from Juicy, but Joyo's ready. Perhaps called off that one. Goes for the reset off the ceiling. Gets a beat out as well. Moston's having to back up. 50's coming through. Cash is ready. But this could expose Juicy last man. They're going for the bump. They've got the bump. They've got it on net!
عجبت جمهور بوسطن. كليرز يستلم الكرة من الدفاع، وفي مواجهة 1 ضد 1 مع جوسي يسوي تخصص رول 1. صدمة جوية، وكاش ما قدر يخلصها، وفازوا قامهم الثالث.
And 1 game away from bringing their friends Twisted Minds to the World Championships, securing a main event slot for themselves.
Rule 1. Just a short time ago, it didn't even seem like they were favorites.
ما شاء الله كليرز لحاله نقاطه قد نقاطهم.
It's Major. And then after that, who knows at the World Championships. But for now, can Moist do it? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Moist Esports, Baxter against the wall, Rule 1. They want Champ Sunday.
Moist. They need someone to step up. Juicy has been quiet this series.
ندخل في الجيم الخامس. هذا الملعب نادرا نشوفه، ديد اي كانيون اويسيس، ملعب الواحة، لانه لازم ندخل الجيم الخامس وما يكون اخر جيم زي في مواجهة باور، فهذه اول مرة نشوفه هنا. بعده يحطون عادة ملعب نيو طوكيو في الجيم السادس، وفي السابع والاخير ملعب الابطال زي ابطالنا رول 1 اللي جاهزين يدخلونه، لكن مويست يحتاجون يفوزون كمان جيمين عشان يوصلوا له.
As a Mexican wave just goes circling around this arena here, the Aganis Arena in Boston. Spring Major, what a crowd as well. First day here on the Saturday. Cash gets the beat out. Can Juicy get a one-on-one? Joyo's going for the bumps. Roast again. They've been so solid in these little one-on-one mini battles.
Well, then there's an opportunity for a brief moment. Moist trying to throw everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. Mostyn with a nice read will clear that to the corner. And Joyo's out of boost. Will have to bail out. It's a high pop, but you can see nobody from Moist wants to go. And finally, when they do, it leads to another one-on-one. Ruas going for the pass, trying to slow it down for his brother Clears.
بالنسبة للجمهور الأمريكي الظاهر مو زي ما قلت لكم إنه كلهم مع رول 1، لأنه هنا لسه فريق فيرجن 1 في أمل يتأهل لكأس العالم، وأحد الشروط إنه لازم رول 1 ينهزم، لكن فيرجن 1 حتى الأمريكان الظاهر سحبوا عليهم، مع إنه معهم دانيال. إن فازوا رول 1 هنا يحجزوا مقعد في كأس العالم ويخسرون فيرجن 1.
One more maybe. Can Cash get to work? He's got a flip reset, throws it across. Juicy. Boys still on offense, still with flips to work with and boost. Can they get some reward for this effort?
We will see. It's been a big push from Moist, weakening the defenses of Rule 1. But somehow, it seems like Rule 1 find a way to rebuild time after time. It's a bounce. Left for Cash. Cash. Back the Mustang. Doesn't make contact. Now corner pass over to Joyo. Ruas there to break up that play.
They're always just meeting each other in the air and they're just learning from that early experience with Joyo. But that's a great touch from Cash. Opens it up for Juicy off the backboard. Joyo can't commit. It's not hard enough, but maybe he'll be rewarded for his patience. Great infield pass shot across. There you go. It's Cash coming.
روس من الدفاع ناولها الجويو، جويو شكره واخذها للجدار، ونهاية الشهر ناولها الكاش اللي ما كان مفلس وسبك كليرز وشات اقصى اليسار، محسن ما قدر يصدها وجابوا الهدف الاول.
We see them break through. Mostyn he was close to saving that. How many times have we seen Rule 1 save that? But it just goes to show you that persistence is key. Moist have the lead. They're going to need to hold on to it for another half of the game.
Cash living up to his name there, the cannon, so much accuracy. Camera Wise answer back, blocked out by Juicy.
كلير صدم جوي في الجو وروس كملها لمستين وصدوها، لكن استنزف الدفاع مزدوج.
As Cash gets beaten out again, Mostyn pushing forward to counter attack now for Moist. Not enough power on that one. Joyo meeting it in midfield now. Rule 1 backing up again. Pretty awkward in net, but when they are awkward, they're so dangerous down the other way.
تعرفون ايش حصل قبل شوي؟ دبل ويفطي ورول 1 بقي لهم الان دقيقتين للتعديل.
He's got a free double. Can he get it to anyone? Drop down shot blocked out by Joyo.
Joyo! That was huge. Sweeping across. You could see that Roas was trying to play for that rebound out to the middle. Joyo expecting that, however. Mostyn with a tip. Clears already airborne. Joyo jumping late. Joyo will tip it back down. Wide open net. And an easy goal for Moist.
كليرز من الدفاع هجم صدمة جوية وخلص عليه البوست في الأخير، جويو قدر يتفاداه وخلص الكورة. رول 1 كلهم غلطوا وتقدموا، كاش استلم الكورة ونزل لهم هدف ثاني كاش.
The counter attack because the touch from Clears wasn't quite what he wanted, and Rule 1 give up an easy goal there.
I think Mostyn putting a lot of faith in that player that was airborne to at least get another touch. Joyo trying to force it through. This has looked like a much better game from Moist. Perhaps Moist can have some hope, even Version 1 fans at home. A glimmer of hope that maybe Moist bring this comeback.
He might be breaking the record for the longest Mexican wave, but it is dwindling in numbers. Can we get some people standing up in the arena as Juicy tries to get the third on the board here for Moist? Offensive power now again off the sidewall. Cash trying to keep it in. 1 minute left. This game is Moist for the taking. They need it as well. Joyo, there's the third on the board. There's life in this comeback.
كاش قرصها على الجدار وقطع تخليصة روس ورجعت لجويو اللي سبق محسن على الكورة وشات أقصى اليمين. روس ما قدر يصدها وجاب الثالث مقابل 0.
A hot start, overtimes every game, but it looks like this game is firmly in the corner of Moist.
فعلا خلاص ما عاد نبغى وقت اضافي، وين يبغون يفوزون مويست خليهم يجيبون كل الاهداف في جيم واحد. انا شخصيا افضل الخساره 5-0 على الخساره في الوقت الاضافي، اهم شيء انهم يدخلون الجيم اللي بعده من غير احباط، لكن نظريا لسه بامكانهم التعديل هنا، يصير ندخل في وقت اضافي خامس.
They don't need to be saving it, James. They need to be scoring some goals.
And they might get one here. There's a hard shot, but Juicy there to block it out. Clears trying to read it off the bounce, but Juicy will air dribble it out to the corner. Austin, this is a wide open net.
الرجعة بدأت.
Good, rule 1, trim the lead to 2.
محسن يعترض طريق ثنائي الجي وشوية لفة إعصار تورنيدو سبين وجاب الأول، باقي هدفين على الوقت الإضافي.
For rule 1, but with 22 seconds left, I want to see some kickoff strats here for rule 1. What do they have in the locker? Roas on the double diagonal with Joyo. It's pretty standard. The bumps are coming through though. Mawson throws it on net. I didn't mind it, but Joyo's rotation, or Juicy should I say, was perfect there for Moist. This should be game right now and 1 back for Moist Esports.
Chance to surely end it. And with that time ticking away, Moist made adjustments. They had to call a timeout. They had a tight game. They battled back, and now here, facing elimination. They stay alive for one more game at least.
مويست فازوا جيمهم الثاني، الآن رول 1 عندهم فرصة ياخذون وقت مستقطع.
It doesn't matter who's playing on the team. I know Joyo's been there from the outset, but
رول 1 قرروا انهم ما ياخذون وقت مستقطع.
Rule 1 is just going to let it roll.
تفجيرة واحدة فقط لمويست وكاش عباهم شوتات.
and it gets loud once again.
This could be Moist trying to make this comeback happen. Game 6, Neo Tokyo, let's go.
It's EU taking on Mina, but this North American crowd doesn't seem to mind. As Juicy winning the kickoff here for Moist, offloads it, but Kaliz all of a sudden does get a chance.
ندخل في الجيم السادس في ملعب طوكيو. مويست لا زالوا تحت ضغط فرصة فوز لرول 1، لكن اندفاع الفوز في آخر جيم في صفهم. رول 1 لازم ينتبهون الآن من رجعة مويست لأنهم قد سووها كثير في السابق.
This one out, and maybe because of V1 with a World Championship berth on the line.
The main event spot for Rule 1 if they can pull out this win. Joyo shut down by Roas. Mawson didn't really make contact. It's chaotic in front of net. Clears trying to go back for the 50. Still bouncing all around. Mawson going for the 50. Rebound out. And Juicy will get a long clear, but Joyo has no boost and will have to turn back.
Rule 1 are so good at these low 50s. They're almost known for it. Just getting everything behind the ball. More demos coming through. This time it's Mawson on Juicy again. Rule 1 showing the aggression off the backboard. Cash whiffs. We don't like seeing that, especially with the pressure with the stakes at its highest right now.
رول 1 لما جاء فيهم الهدف الأول في الجيم السابق غيروا استراتيجيتهم من دفاع كامل إلى هجوم، وشفنا كيف جاء فيهم الثاني على طول. الهجوم يزيد احتمال تجي أهداف، لكن مو بس لك إنما كمان عليك. فريق دفاعي زي رول 1 الأفضل إنه ما يجي فيه هدف من الأساس.
Kaliz keeping the ball in. Mawson just commits, gets a great dunk, gets one more as well. He goes one shot on net. He goes one shot on net as well. He goes one shot on net. Joyo, huge save, follow up again. It's all Joyo in net. Moist hanging in there. Flip reset. Boston one more. But it's got to be too far wide. Juicy is so deep in net. They're panicking, Moist. But it's still 0-0.
Joyo the magician pulling a save out of his hat.
فرصة قوية لرول 1، الكرة 90% دخلت المرمى لكن جويو طلعها. رول 1 عشان كذا ما استخدموا وقتهم المستقطع، واثقين في قدراتهم وانهم ما يحتاجونه وموفرين الجيم الاخير، لكن اللي شفناه قبل شوي كانهم ما شاء الله اخذ يوم مستقطع. الاستراتيجية تغيرت تماما، هجوم ثلاثي. جتني لحظة تذكرت فالكونز، لكن نشوف ايش كمان يخفي لنا الجيم هذا.
Boston throwing to the sidewall, finds Roas. Finds a touch as well, delayed flip over to Kaliz. I love it. The brothers working together. Kaliz tracking back down the line. There's Mawson there. Juicy now. Moist throwing it forward, throwing the ball. Getting on the attack. Roas very awkward in net, but I mean, they're so awkward, but they've never made a mistake so far. As Roas now gets a touch, gets a solo play, gets a reset, finds Kaliz. Juicy, huge save. Cash again. Moist hanging in there.
Moist, they are pushed all the way back to that goal line, but they managed to continue to save these. But how long can you play with fire before you get burned?
فعلا شيء رائع جدا، حقيقة انهم اخوان توأم ما شاء الله تبارك الله، ويحترفون لعبة صعبة وعلى اعلى المستويات، ويشاركون في بطولة عالمية وفي فريق واحد ضد اقوى الافرقة، شيء يستحق التقدير. والان عدى نص الوقت ولا زلنا 0-0.
Will also get beat by Mawson there. This puts Moist on the defensive. 2 jump for Moist. This is looking grim right now for Moist. If Rule 1 can get possession.
Oh, it's just there.
It's a big
It's just there. No.
Catches it on the dribble.
جوسي بغى يجيب قنصة تخليصية من الدفاع من فوق سيارة كليرز، لكن محسن لحقها.
Joyo getting bumped. The physicality, the change up from Rule 1. They didn't need the timeout.
تخليصة.
They didn't need the time.
تخليصة رائعة من روس.
As Moster makes a huge save for Awas there as well. Cash trying to work the ball forward, but Moist, they're in trouble again. They're in net. The speed in which Rule 1 can work this ball downfield, look at that even there. There's no third man, but they're still getting back in time, and they're still looking to attack.
That was a great play from Clears, getting that hit as he was rotating back to make sure Moist couldn't set up an attack. But now Cash finds a flip reset potentially, tries to slow it down. It bounces over Joyo's head. Lost might try to pinch this down, but no, just opts to get that corner boost steal, and Joyo will clear it out.
They have both teams giving the other opportunities, but neither can make the most of it. Neither can take advantage here as Rowas gets a great 50. He's got boost to work with. Fake underneath. How about Mawson? No, he gets a whiff. Rowas follow-up, throws it up high. Joyo's been bumped! Joyo's been bumped! Khalid goes whack, Rule 1 zip!
روس زيف جوسي قريب السقف ونزل تحت، ومحسن شات الهواء او قرر يشوت جويو. جويو يتفادى، روس ناول لاخوه من الجدار، محسن رجع بالمقلوب من داخل المرمى وشات جويو شلوتي من الخلف. كليز شات والمرمى فاضي وجابوا الهدف الاول. عبقرية تامة من روس ومحسن.
On debut at LAN to make a top 4, to make main event at a World Championships, to bring Twisted Minds, or can Moist do something about it?
We will have an answer in just a few seconds. Cash over to Joyo, back down. Cash will lob it towards that. Joyo's airborne. Joyo back to Cash, but Cash has 0 boost. Still the flip pass, and that's saved out to the corner. The defense from Rule 1 stands tall yet again.
Oh, they're bringing in all stops. Another chance here, Awas. They're fighting for their lives here, Rule 1. They want to lock it out. They don't want Champfield. Moist want every single part of Champfield. Cash keeping the ball in. Rawas huge clear. Joyo has to track back. 12 seconds left. He's got boost. Can he make some magic? Can he be him? Can he get the ball forward? Juicy throws it. It's Rawas. Is it going to be Rule 1 stay in the sun? Are they off to Champfield? Ball in the air. They need the ground. Rule 1. The whiff comes through.
The Cinderella story for Rule 1 continues.
فعلوها رول 1، فازوا على احد اقوى الافرقه الاوروبيه 4-2، واوروبا اقوى منطقه في هذه اللعبه، وهزموا اي فريق. مويست اكثر فريق اوروبي يستاهل الهزيمه لاسباب واضحه، وانتقموا الفالكونز والجيمرز 8. شيء حلو ان مويست ما هم من المشاركين في جيمرز 8 السنه هذه. اتمنى السبب كان انه ما جتهم دعوه من الاساس، واتمنى الوضع يبقى كذا لانه احنا محترمين، لكن اللي يقلل احترامنا نوريه حده. رول 1 كذا سووا الانجاز المطلوب، وصلوا افضل 4 افريقيا في الميجر، وحجزوا مقعد في كاس العالم رغم تاخر المينا في تجميع النقاط، وفتحوا خانة إضافية للمينا يصير إلى جانب فالكونز. الآن تويستد مايندز راح يشاركون كمان في الوايلد كارد، وهذا هو المطلوب. عشان كذا أنا كتبت رول 1 already won، خلاص كذا قد فازوا. وسووا وقتها تصويت، هل المينا لا تزال تعتبر منطقة صغيرة؟ يعني بما أنهم ضموها مؤخرا وسامحين فقط لفريق واحد يشارك في الميجر، معظم الناس صوتت لا خلاص تعتبر منطقة كبيرة، مع أنها دولة واحدة المشاركة فيها اللي هي السعودية. وكذا تأهل رول 1 لنصف نهائي دوري المهزومين، وركلوا مويست برا البطولة. الآن خلاص باقي فقط 4 أفرقة، معناته المواجهة القادمة راح تكون حتى أقوى من هذه، أراكم فيها بإذن الله. ممكن تاخذ يوم، ممكن تاخذ شهر. يعطيكم العافية على المشاهدة والانتساب. ابقوا بسلام، واسبوفينيشن is out.